Hello, welcome to Pampered Chef Cooking with Rob. I'm Rob. Today we're going to make some pizza pockets with the Pampered Chef hand pie and pocket maker. Great little gadget. It is going to come with 3 different pieces. It comes with a little scoop that measures out exactly the amount that you want to put in the middle if you're making a pocket so that it holds it correctly. This piece is going to do 2 purposes, and I'll show you here in just a second, but it is going to actually cut your dough to the size that you want, and it's also going to be able to crimp a pie when you want to do the full pie. This piece is going to make our pockets. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to put my dough on here, and I'm going to crimp that together, and it's going to come out as a pocket. I've got one made here so far, but I'm going to kind of walk through and make one real quick, and then we'll put it in the air fryer. And we'll see how that comes out. We're gonna put cheese, and I'm gonna put pepperoni. You can put whatever you like in your pizza. You can do that in your pocket, and then I'm gonna make a marinara sauce, or I'm gonna take it out of the can and add a little spices to it, and for dipping purposes, so I don't have to actually put the sauce in the pizza pocket. You could do that, but it's gonna get a little messier and take up some of your space for your cheese and your other items that you want to put inside. So what I've got here is I've got pizza dough that is just out of a can, out of Pillsbury or something, can of dough. Again, you can make your own fresh dough if you make a good pizza dough. That's great. If you want to do it quicker, you can just roll it right out of the can. I've got an egg wash to put on our pocket. I've got some mozzarella cheese already cut up, already shredded with the Pampered Chef shredder, so you don't have to use that bagged cheese and get all the things, all the things that they put in that cheese to keep it from sticking. This is good fresh cheese. A little bit of flour, and I've already beat up the eggs, and we're ready to go. So I'm going to take out of my hand pie and pocket maker the top piece. I'm going to turn it over, and it is not sharp, but you can tell it's a little bit. It's made to cut the dough on top. So I'm just going to put that on the dough, move it around so it cuts it. Okay, and then before I put the dough on the pocket maker, I'm going to spread just a little bit of flour just so we don't stick to it. We want to try to keep from sticking on there. I might have gotten a little bit too much flour, but we'll wipe some of it off there. Okay, so then I'm just going to take my dough, I'm going to stretch it over my pocket. Okay, and I can measure out my cheese. My little measuring cup, I'm going to put a little more than what it says, but you can feel when you're working on this, it's not flat. It's got a little pocket area, so you can push that down in there. I'm going to use pepperoni. Again, you could use any meat that you want. You could use veggies. You could do whatever you like. I'm going to put a few pepperonis. I think it says 2. I'm going to put 4 because more pepperoni is better, isn't it? And then all I have to do, oh, I forgot. I'm going to put an egg wash around the edge just to keep the edge so it'll stick when we push it together. So I'm going to use the Pampered Chef basting brush to do that, silicone basting brush. And then all I need to do is press this together. I got to make sure the insides stay in there. I'm going to press this together to make our pocket. I'm going to open it up. Did get a little too much flour on there, but that's going to be okay. Okay, and then I'm just going to put an egg wash on the outside so we'll get that shiny coat on the outside when we get done with it in the air fryer. I did put a little too much flour, but that's okay. A little flour never killed anybody, did it? I don't think so. Flip that over. Egg wash everything here so we get a nice shiny outside coat. All these products I'm using tonight are Pampered Chef. In case you didn't know didn't see the cutting mat under my dough, I do have the Pampered Chef cutting mat. Remember what I say about the cutting mat. If you don't have a cutting mat, you sure need the cutting mats because I use them for everything. Okay, our dough's ready. All I've got to do now is come over to my air fryer. I'm going to put my pockets, my pizza pockets, right on the air fryer rack. Slide that back in, close it. I'm going to bake for 7 minutes. Bake 7 minutes, and I'll be back in 7 minutes. That's just how quick you can make your own homemade pizza pockets. I'll be right back. Okay, while our pockets are cooking in the air fryer, I'm going to open a can of tomato sauce, and I thought I would do this off video, but I want to show you the Pampered Chef can opener. If you have not seen that, I do have a video down below here that has a demonstration, but it takes the inside of the can off, and it is a smooth lid, so you don't ever cut yourself. So all I'm going to do is just press that on the can. It's that simple. Okay, once I get around the can, there is a little gripper, little claw. Okay, to get it to disengage, to come off, I'm just going to do counterclockwise, and it comes right off. There's a little claw here on the side. Okay, and I'm going to take that. Can't see. We grab the edge of the can. There we go. Grab the edge of the can, and it pulls that whole lid off. Okay, so it will not cut you. Okay. Now I'm going to take that. Notice our prep bowls. I've got the 3-cup prep bowl that I've got my egg wash in. I've got a 2-cup prep bowl that I've got mozzarella cheese in. And I'm going to do a 2-cup prep bowl with my tomato sauce. And I'm going to add, just to make it a little, maybe a little fancier, I'm going to add some Pampered Chef Italian seasoning to my pizza sauce or tomato sauce. Okay. I'm going to stir that in. And now we're ready for our pizza pockets to come out. We'll be right back. Okay, our pockets are done. I'm going to come around. I did put it in for an extra minute. It wasn't quite as brown as I would have liked it to be. And I do want to point out that I left out one important step, because when I went to scrape it off the tray or the rack in the air fryer, I realized that one of the things I forgot was to spray some oil on the rack so that it doesn't stick. But man, look at those. Look how brown they are. Look how crispy they look. Okay, so the recipe says 7 minutes. I did 8 minutes. So, depending on how crispy or how brown you like them, I didn't think they looked brown enough. Of course, I should let these cool a little bit, and that never seems to happen. Let me put this back in. Actually, I'll just set it on top. Okay, so let's see if Rob can burn himself. So I'm going to dip that in our tomato sauce, into our, that we made with our Italian seasoning from Pampered Chef. Oh my goodness. Well, that crust is perfect. It is nice and crispy and flaky, and the inside with the cheese and the pepperoni is nice and gooey, and the sauce is perfect. Oh my gosh. Quick and easy pocket. Now, let me show you just real quick. If you wanted to make, let's say you could make a cherry pie, apple pie, anything like this. However, if you wanted to do it a little bit bigger, into the hand pie size, then all we would do is put your crust here, put the first crust, put your insides, and then you're going to put another crust on top. And then all I do is I take this piece and I set it down and crimp it from here. Okay, so that way you'll have a full size instead of having a pocket size. But these pockets are great. Kids will love these. These are great for dinner, for snack. Heck, adults love them too. So anyway, thanks for joining us today on Pampered Chef Cooking with Rob. Be sure and like the video, share the video, subscribe to our channel. I've got all kinds of videos coming up, and you don't want to miss any of those. So thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you back next time on Pampered Chef Cooking with Rob.